Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, student. Today I'm going to solve the past paper October November 2023 variant 3. Before starting the paper, I request you please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button. Let's start the question of this paper. Question 1. Tara goes on a journey by train. The train leaves at 6:48. The journey takes 12 hours and 35 minutes. Find the time when Tara arrives. You see here, this is the departure time, and we write here is departure time is 6:48, and this is the journey time. The journey time here is 12:35, 12 hours 35 minutes. Now we have to calculate the arrival time. The arrival time we will add the journey time in the departure time. Firstly, we add the minutes. You see here 48 plus 35, that's equal to 83 minutes, and 6 plus 12, that's equal to 18 hours. Now you see here, this 83 minutes, we convert into hours and minutes. You see here, that's equal to 1 hour and 23 minutes. Therefore, R will be added into R. Therefore, the total R become 19:23, and this is the time that R arrives. Now you see here in the PM, we can write 7:23 PM. This is the answer. Question number 2. From the list, write down a cube number. You see here, the cube number, the 64 is the cube of 4, cube number 64. Next is the prime number, part B, a number which have only two factors, 1 and the number itself, it's 61. This is the prime number. Next is the part third, question number 3. You see here, the stem and the leaf diagram shows the height in centimeter of some plants. T10.4 represent 10.4. Find the median. You see here, this is the stem and this is the leaf. The stem numbers shows the whole numbers and the leaf are the decimal value. Therefore, 10.4 mean 10.4. And next is 10.8. And other numbers 11.1, 11.3, and so on. Find the median. Median is the middle value of the data. You see here the how many number of values here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we add 1 in this value, the 13 plus 1 over 2, that's equal to 14 over 2, and that is 7th value. This is the median, and the 7th value is the median. You see here, the 7th value will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is the 7th value, and 12.2, it means 12.2 centimeter is the median height of the plant. Next is the work out the mean height. To calculate the mean, that's the formula of mean height is equal to sum of values divided by total number of values. You see here, the first value here is 10.4, next is 10.8, and other values here will be. Now the sum of all the values, that's equal to 157.3, and divided by the total values here, the total value here are 13. Therefore, 157 divided by 13, this will be equal to 0.1. We write here is the mean height of the plants here is 12.1 centimeter. This is the answer. Question 4. Shobho invests $750 in saving account for 5 years. The account pays simple interest at a rate of 1.8% per year. Calculate the interest she earned during the 5 years. The formula of the interest here is I equal to total investment P into the rate divided by 100 multiplied by the time. Now the principal amount here is the investment amount is 750. Multiply rate here is 1.8 over 100. Multiply time here is 5. And this value will be equal to 67.5. And this is the interest amount after 5 years. This question 5, the diagram shows triangle ABC. M is the midpoint of AC. ABC is rotated 180 degrees about center M. The image and the original triangle together form a quadrilateral ABCD. Part A, write down the mathematical name of the quadrilateral ABCD. When we rotate the triangle ABC about this point M, the shape of this given triangle become the shape of quadrilateral. Now use this shape of quadrilateral, it would be the shape of parallelogram. Now this shape of quadrilateral is parallelogram. The name it has here is parallelogram, that is ABCD. This is the ABCD is parallelogram. Next is find the angle BAD. Now you see here, this is the parallelogram. This AC is the transversal line. The angle DAC would be 44. This is the alternate angle. We write here is 44 degree. Now we can calculate this angle X degree. Now the angle X degree, you see here, this is the triangle. Now the sum of interior angle of triangle is equal to 180. Therefore, we write here is X degree plus 156 equal to 180. Therefore, X degree will be equal to 24. Therefore, this angle is 24. Angle BAD become to 44 plus 24. The angle BAD, you see here, this is the angle BAD, and this angle is BAD, and that is equal to 44 plus 24, that is 24. And this equal to 68 degree, and this is the answer. Now we move the next question of this paper. Question 6, Rama asked a group of students how they travel to school. The table shows the probability of how students chosen at random travel to school. Complete the table. You see here the probability of bus, walk, and car is given here, but the probability of other is not given. Therefore, the sum of probability of all events equal to 1. Therefore, the probability of bus 0.4 plus probability of walk 0.32 and the probability of car 0.17 and the probability of other, we name it as X, equal to 1. Therefore, 0.89 plus X equal to 1. Therefore, X equal to 0.11. Next part B, there are 1800 students at the school. Find the expected number of students they walk to school. Now, this is the expected frequency. Now, the expected frequency we can calculate by probability of walking multiply the total number of students, that are numbers of students. Therefore, the probability of walk here is 0.32 multiply number of students is 1800. Now we calculated that value will be equal to 18 times 3 is 54. Now that's 540 is the expected number of students to that walk to school. Next part, question 7. Without using a calculator, work out 1/5/6 divided by 11/15. we can write this mixed fraction. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 5 is 11 over 6. And we convert division into multiplication. If we reverse the fraction, you see here we can write 15 over 11. Now we can cancel the 11 times 1 is 11, 11 times 1 is 11. Therefore, 15 over 6. Now we can divide this fraction by 3. Therefore, 15 divided by 3 and 6 divided by 3, we get 5 over 2. And we can write in mixed fraction 2 times 2 is 4, 1 is remainder, and 2 is written as it is. This is the answer. Question 8, find the HCF of 48 and 80. We see the number that divide both number. You see here we can divide the both number by 2. We get 2 times 24 is 48, 2 times 40 is 80. Next, 2 times 12 is 24, 2 times 20 is 40, and next we can divide the both number also again by 2. Now that 2 times 6 is 12, 2 times 10 is 20, and next is 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 5 is 10. Now you see here the both last two number 3 and 5 are not divisible by same number. Therefore, the HCF of this number, it would be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That's equal to 16. This is the HCF of 48 and 80. This is the answer. Question number 9. P is equal to 2WY square over 3. Find the value of Y when P equal to 108 and W equal to 8. We substitute the value in this equation. You see here P is 108. We write 108 equal to 2 is written as it is. Multiply W is 8. Multiply Y, we have to calculate. Therefore, we write Y square as it is divided by 3. Now we can write this 108 multiply 3 divided by 16 y square. 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 7 is 28. Now 27 divided multiply 3, that's equal to 81 over 4. To calculate y, we take the square root on both sides. Therefore, we take the square root of y square, it becomes y, and 81 over 4 square root, that's value equal to 9 over 2, and this will be equal to 4, 1 over 2. This is the answer. Question number 10. AB vector equal to 7 minus 3. Find 3 times AB. We can write this 3 into vector AB is 7 minus 3. That will be equal to 21 minus 9. And this is the answer. Find AB. You see here the magnitude of vector AB. We can calculate by using this formula. X squared plus y squared square root. This is the x component here. And that is 7 squared. And that is y minus 3 whole square. And this value equal to 49 plus 9. And that will be equal to 58 square root. We take the square root of 58. Now you see here the 58 square root, that's value equal to 7.615. 7.615, and this is the answer. Question 11, a bronze sapphire has radius 3.6 centimeter and the density is 8.05 gram per cubic centimeter. Find the mass of sapphire. The answer in kilogram. The volume of sapphire we know is V equal to 4 over 3 pi r cube. Now you have to calculate the mass. Now density equal to mass over volume. Therefore, mass will be equal to density multiplied by volume. Now the density here is given is 8.05. Multiply volume is 4 over 3. pi r cube. The r here is radius 3.6 cube, and we calculate this value 8.05 multiply 4 over 3 multiply 3.142 multiply 3.6 whole cube. And this value is equal to 1573.4 gram. Now we have to convert this value in kilogram. Therefore, 1573 divided by 1000, that's value equal to 1.573 kilogram, and this is the answer. Question 12, Oliver sent 22% more messages in June than in May. He sent 305 messages in June. Find how many more messages he sent in June than in May. Firstly, we suppose that the number of messages sent in May, that's equal to X. Now, the number of messages in June, we write here is the number of messages in June, that will be equal to 22% more. It means 122% of number of messages in May, that's equal to X. You know 122 over 100 into X, and the number of messages in June here is 305. Here are 305, and we can write 1.22x equal to 305, and we can write x equal to 305 divided by 1.22, and that value equal to 250 messages in total messages in May. Now the how many more messages in June than in May? Therefore, the number of messages in June are 305. The number of messages in May is 250. Therefore, the total value here are 55 more messages are sent in June. Therefore, the 55 messages is the answer. Question 13, the graph of y equal to 2x plus 1 is drawn on the grid. By shading the unwanted region of the grid, find the label region R which satisfies the inequalities. You see here, this is the first equation, y equal to 2x plus 1 is already drawn here. Now we have to see the region y is greater than 2x plus 1. Therefore, this region is the upward region. The unwanted region will be downward. We will shade this region firstly. After shading this region, we see the next region y is greater than equal to 1. Firstly, we will draw the line y equal to 1. You see here, this is the line passing through y-axis at point 1 and parallel to x-axis. This line is y equal to 1, but we have to mark the region y is greater than equal to 1. The upward region will be the y is greater than equal to 1. Therefore, unwanted region, it would be downward region. We will shade this. Next is the inequality 4x plus 3y less than 12. Firstly, we will draw the line for 4x plus 3y equal to 12. Now to draw the line, we take some values of x and y. You see here, if we take x is 0, then y will be 4. And when we take y is 0, then x will be 3. And we can take other values to draw the graph, but we can draw the line by taking 2 points. You see here, this point is 0, 4. And next is 3, 0. And this is 3 and 0. Now we will draw the line firstly. Now you see here, this is the line which passing through 4, 0, 0, 4 and 3, 0. This is the line. Now for we have to mark the inequality. You see here the inequality is less than 12. Therefore, we will draw the dotted line here. And this is the dotted line. We will draw. This dotted line shows that is the 4x plus 3y less than 12. Therefore, the region, downward region will be the required region, wanted region. But we have to mark unwanted region. Therefore, this will be the unwanted region. We will mark here. This is the unwanted region, upward region. And you see here the wanted region. This is the wanted region on the left side of the graph. This is the solution of question number 13. Now we move the question number 14. Question 14, the box and whisker plot shows information about the mass of subparcel. Find the mass of heaviest parcel. You see here, this value is the largest value. And you see here the two small square equal to 2.1 kg. Therefore, this value here, it would be 3.3. 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, and 3.3 kg is the answer. Part B, find the interquartile range. Interquartile range is the difference between upper quartile and the lower quartile. Here is the upper quartile value. You see here, this is the upper quartile value. And that upper quartile value is equal to 2.4. Now we write here is 2.4 kg minus lower quartile value. You see here, this is the lower quartile value. Now this is 1.6 and that is 1.7. This is 1.8 and that is 1.85. And therefore we write minus 1.85 and this, the difference will be equal to 0.55 kg and this is the answer. Question 15, rearrange the formula to make these the subject. Firstly, we remove the square root. We take the square on both sides. That's the equation becomes d square equal to 3d minus e. And we shift the e from right to left side. That becomes d square plus e equal to 3d. Therefore, d will be equal to e plus d square over 3, and this is the value of d. Next is the question number 16. Question 16, a cylinder with height 12.5 centimeter has a curved surface area of 105 centimeter square. Calculate the volume of cylinder. Formula of curved surface area of cylinder, that's equal to 2 pi r8. You see here the value per surface is 1055. We write there 1055. And 2 pi will be it would be cancelled. We can write 105 equal to 2 into radius. We have to calculate radius firstly. Next to the height here is 12.5. Now we can write here is 12.5 into 2 is 25 r equal to 105. Now the r will be equal to 105 over 25. Now we can write 25, 5 times 5 is 25, 5 times 21 is 105. Therefore, radius equal to 21 over 5. Now the volume of the cylinder equal to pi r square h. We write the formula of radius or volume. Pi r square h. The value of pi here is 3.142. Multiply radius is 21 over 5. Multiply by height. Height is 12.5 centimeter. Now we calculated this value is equal to 692.8 cubic centimeter. This is the answer. Question 17, part A, 64 y 27 over 2 over 3. Now we can write 64 is the cube of 4 into y in 27 whole power 2 over 3. Now we simplify it. Therefore, 4 power 3 multiply by 2 over 3. Multiply y 27 power power 5 power 27 multiplied to over 3. Now that value, it would be equal to 4 square, this equal to 16, and 3 times 9 is 27, 9 times 2 is 18, y 18. Therefore, we write here is 16 y 18. Part B, simplify x minus 5 over x square minus 25. We can write this x square minus 25. We used identity a square minus b square. That's equal to a plus b into a minus b. Therefore, this x square minus 25, that value becomes x plus 5 into x minus 5. We write x minus 5 as it is. Therefore, we divide x minus 5 divided by x minus 5. That's equal to 1. And this is 1. Therefore, 1 over x plus 5 is our answer. Question number 18. F is proportional to the product of M and A. Calculate percentage change in F when M is increased 40%, A is decreased 15%. Firstly, we write the formula in terms of M and A. F is proportional to the product of M and A. The product of M and A is MA. We can write F over MA equal to K. And this force value will be equal to K times of M into A. Next, you change value of F. That says we suppose that F dash A, F dash that's equal to K time of M dash into A dash. You see here the M dash is increased 40%. Therefore, we can write that 140 over 100 into M, and this value equal to 1.4 M. And next is the A dash, that's a decrease value is 15% of A. Therefore, we write 85 over 100 multiplied by A, and that is equal to 0.85A. Now, the percentage change in F when increase 40% and A is decreased 50%, that's equal to the percentage change in F dash. That value will be equal to Km dash A dash over Kma multiplied by 100. We can write M dash is 1.4 M multiply 0.85 A multiply 100 divided by MA, and it would be cancelled, and that value will be equal to 119%. Now the percentage change in F will be equal to 119 minus 100. That's equal to 19%. This is the answer. Question 19. Calculate the obtuse angle PRQ. You see here the PRQ angle. This is the PRQ angle. We name it as R. Now, here are two sides and two angle relationship. Therefore, we use the sine rule. According to sine rule, we write here is the sine of the R divided by opposite side. This is 80 equal to sine 42. Our opposite side here is 13.5. Now we can write sine R will be equal to 18 multiply sine 42 over 13.5, and this sine R will be equal to 0.89. We write here is 0.892. Now the acute angle value alpha will be equal to sine inverse 0.892, and this value equal to 63.14. We write here is 63.14. What we have to calculate obtuse angle value, the R will be equal to 180 minus alpha, and that's equal to 180 minus 63.14. 14, and this value will be equal to, that is 116.86. This is the 116.86, and this is the answer. Question 20, x plus a into x plus 2 into 2x plus 3 is equivalent to 2x cubed plus bx squared plus 6 minus 18. Find the value of a, b, and c. Now, firstly, we simplify this expression. You see here, we can write x plus a into, firstly, we multiply x plus 2x plus 2 into 2x plus 3. We get 2x squared plus 3x plus 2 into x, 2x is 4x, plus 2 into 3 is 6. We can write this 2x squared plus 7x plus 6 into x plus a. Now we multiply this value to we get 2x cubed plus x into 7x is 7x squared plus 6x plus a into 2x squared is 2ax squared plus 2 into a into 7x plus 7ax plus a into 6 is 6a. Now you see here 2x cubed is written as it is. Now we write 7x squared plus 2x squared. We can write 7 plus 2a into x squared. We take the common in between these two values. Next we write 6x plus 7ax. We can write 6 plus 7a into x. And 6a is written as it is. That's equivalent to this expression 2x cubed plus bx squared plus cx minus 18. And now we compare the coefficient of x cubed, x squared, and x and constant. You see here, the constant here is 18, 6a equal to minus 18. Therefore, a will be equal to minus 18 divided by 6, that's equal to minus 3. Next, we compare the coefficient of x squared. You see here the coefficient of x squared on left side is 2a plus 7 equal to b, and we can write here is 2 into minus 3 plus 7 equal to b, and b will be equal to 1. The next, you see here the coefficient of x on left side here is 7a plus 6 equal to c. Now 7 into minus 3 plus 6 equal to c, and this value will be equal to c will be equal to minus 21 plus 6 equal to minus 15, and c equal to minus 15, and these are the values of a and b's and c. You see here minus 3, 1, and minus 15. This is the answer. Question 21, the diagram shows a cuboid AB 14 centimeter, BC 5, CD 8 centimeter, and is the midpoint of HD. Calculate BM. To calculate BM, firstly we join the points M to F. You see here, when we join M to F, we get a right angle triangle MFP. In right angle triangle MFP, this right angle triangle, the hypotenuse BM square will be equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Therefore, we can write BM square, it would be equal to BF square is perpendicular square plus base is MF square. You see here the BF length here is equal to CG length, that is 8 centimeter. We write 8 square. You see here MF, this length MF, we can calculate this length from that right angle triangle MGF. This is the right angle triangle MGF angle. The FG length is 5 centimeter. MG length will be 7 because M is the midpoint of HG, and HG length is equal to AB. Therefore, this length equal to 14 divided by 2, that is equal to 7. Therefore, mg7 can calculate mf. This is the hypotenuse of the triangle MFG. Therefore, hypotenuse square will be equal to FG square plus GM square. And FG is 5 square and GM will be 7 square. And that will be equal to 25 plus 49, and this would be equal to 74. We write here is 74 square, and this is 64 plus 74, and we can write that's equal to 138. That's BM square equal to 138, then BM will be equal to square root of 138. Now we take the square root 138, and this is equal to 11.74, and this length is 11.74 centimeter. This is the answer. Part B, calculate the angle BM makes with the base ABCD. You see here, this is the base ABCD, and this is the diagonal of base ABCD. Now the angle between base and the line segment BM, it is the angle between the diagonal and the length BM. Now this is the angle we have to calculate. Now you see here, this is the total angle is 90. If we calculate this angle FBM and we subtract this angle from 90, we get the angle MBD. This is the angle MBD. Therefore, firstly, we calculate this angle FBM. You see here, this is the right angle triangle, and we in this right angle triangle, the MF length you see here is 74 square root, and this is the square root of 74. Now you see here this right angle triangle, and in this right angle triangle, this length is square root 74, and this length is 11.74, and this is the angle we have to calculate. Therefore, this is opposite side and this is hypotenuse. We can write here is the angle sine FBM will be equal to square root of 74 over 11.74, and we take the sine inverse, and this sine inverse 74 over 11.74, that will be equal to 47.11. Now this angle MBD will be equal to 90 minus 47.11. That's equal to, this is the 42.89, and this is 42.9 is the answer. Question number 22. Find the coordinates of the point where the line 4x plus y equal to 9 intersects the curve y plus x square equal to 5. You must show you are working. Now you see here that here is the y equal to 9 minus 4x. Therefore, we can write this second equation, y plus x square equal to 5. And y here is 9 minus 4x plus x square equal to 5. We can write this equation x square minus 4x plus 9 minus 5 equal to 0. Now we can write this equation here as x square minus 4x plus 4 equal to 0. And we can write this equation x whole square minus 2 times of x into 2 plus 2 whole square. And this equation we can write here is x minus 2 whole square. Now this is x minus 2 whole square equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 2 equal to 0 and x equal to 2, and the y will be equal to, here this value is y, therefore y equal to 9 minus 4x and 9 minus 4 into 2, and this equal to 1. Therefore, the coordinate of the point where both line intersects is 2, 1. This is the